Good morning, Ms. Brown. Ma'am, you're charged with prostitution. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, ma'am. Okay.
Officers are conducting an undercover vice investigation at a hotel in Harris County, Texas. The defendant began messaging officer and asked how long he would meet with her. Officer told her 1 hour, and the defendant agreed to come to officer's location for a fee of $500 plus an Uber ride. Once the defendant arrived at the hotel, she told officer that she was in the lobby. Officer escorted defendant to the elevator and stated, so $500 to fuck, right? And defendant responded, yes. Once inside the room, officer gave defendant $500, which she took.
And then they went in and then the bust happened?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Brown, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Would you like an appointed lawyer, ma'am? Okay, I'm going to appoint your lawyer. I'm making it a condition of your bond not to engage in this conduct anymore. Don't. Now's not the time. I'll give you a lawyer and you can talk to the lawyer, but no more. You'll be signing conditions. If I find that you continue with this behavior, I'll put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand? I like your shirt. That's an interesting shirt. So I'll have you sign. Let me see if I have I need you to fill out an application for me, but I'll appoint you someone today. She's going to give you an application for you to fill out. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria, and then we'll have you take your signature in your box. Okay?
Yes, thank
Please.
you.
Can you file conditions? No, like behavior, please.
Yeah.
Page 15, Sanchez.
Are you? Valerie Sanchez. Ms. Sanchez, you're charged with forgery of a financial instrument between $750 to $2,500. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay.
The complaining witness informed officer that between June 6th, 2022 to June 7th, 2022, 3 different people cashed checks from the same company called Shaw Airport Hotel, Sheraton, North Houston. The reportee stated he attempted to contact the number on the check to verify, but it wasn't working, so he did not allow one of the checks to be cashed. The reportee then stated that after he attempted to contact the number on the check, he decided to drive to the business located at 15700 John F. Kennedy Boulevard, and once he was on location, he talked to an unknown representative from the business who advised the reportee that the people who cashed the checks do not work for the business. The first offender was identified as Jonathan Garcia. No other information was available besides an address. The second offender was identified as Valerie Sanchez, the defendant here, and the last offender was identified as Mason Chiovaro. Offender Garcia cashed a check for $729. Offender Sanchez cashed a check on this date for $969. And on June 7th, 2022, the third offender cashed a check for $969.58.
This is interesting
Yes, Judge.
because she's charged with forgery, yet the facts are is that she's cashing a check, right? Did she get the money? Because
It seems as though she did. It does say that it was cash, so. I think they can. The document itself, the checks themselves are forged, Judge.
right. So essentially what she's charged with is, it says here, did then and there unlawfully with intent to defraud and harm, forge the writing duplicated attached hereto as Exhibit A, which purported to be the act of another who did not authorize that act by possessing with intent to utter and while knowing it was forged. How do we know that she forged it? We know that she is in possession of it. We know that she tried to negotiate, I get, and successfully negotiated the check, right? But is part of the claim that she actually forged it?
So I don't give you any incorrect information.
Looks like it's an offense that needs multiple actions to it. You need to forge, you also need to negotiate, right? We've got the negotiation, but do we have the forgery? And I mean, I guess this is gonna take more time, so why don't we put it aside, blow through everything else, and then we'll come back to it. Ma'am, I'm gonna have you take a seat in the jury box. We'll come back to you.
So Judge, the issue in this case is what the definition of forge means. So I'm just going to cite to you the penal code definition of forgery, which is section 3221. And for purposes of that section, to forge means to alter, make, complete, or execute or authenticate any writing. And subsection C says the definition of forge is just to possess a writing that is forged within the meaning of paragraph A. So to execute that
Negotiation of that.
is forgery, Judge.
Sanchez, I'm gonna find if there's probable cause to go forward with your case. What bank was this at? I guess what we'll do is no contact with the actual company in question. And no contact with the complaining witnesses. If you can file that. Ms. Sanchez, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with either the company or any of the complaining witnesses in this case. If you violate these conditions, I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. So is there a co-defendant?
There were two co-defendants.
Can I have the cause numbers? Because maybe it gets moved.
So one of them,
Two co-defendants, Sanchez.
so their names, one of them is Jonathan Garcia, the other is Mason Chiovaro. Cause number on Garcia is, sorry, Judge, I'm having to scroll. He has some other pending felonies as well. Okay, it's 2414675.
Okay. Really? That's
And on Mason Chiovaro. Again, Judge, I'm sorry, I'm having to scroll down.
so it's a way early cause number. And it's in 3.
He has several forgery ones. I'm trying to figure out which one is ours. I
It
think it's,
transferred anyway?
I think it's 1779119. He has several forgery, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. It might be with felony because he has other felonies.
Is Chiovaro? Is that the other one?
Mason Chiovaro, yes.
Yeah, they charged him with a felony forgery.
Yeah, I think they, because it's also the file date's different too.
Okay. Yeah, I think it goes to 3. All right, ma'am, your case gets transferred to court 3, so we're gonna start working on that now. And then we're gonna create a transfer order, and then you're gonna head on now to court 3. Okay, so just take a seat, but don't leave, man.